and commercial consumption. Okay, so we have here the non-revenue water. So non-revenue water is the amount of water that is produced but not billed as a result of leaks, pilferages, free water, utility usages, and etc. So this should be considered in the estimation of the capacity of the water supply system. An assumption of 15% non-revenue water can be used for a new system. This can be increased up to a total of 20% at the end of 10 years. So that will really be up to you, no, ang kanang NRW kung pila imong consideration. So non-revenue water by definition, this is water nga giagi sa tong system but wala siya naka-generate og income. So wala siya na bill, no? So asa man gikan ang non-revenue water? So makuha na siya sa leaks, o na kay mga pipe burstings. So ang tubig ni awa sa imong system, niagi siya sa imong system technically but wala nimo siya na bill, no? Unless kung a leak na happen na siya beyond sa uh, meter sa consumer, but kung diri pa siya dapit sa transmission pipes, so wala pa gito siya na bill, no? So that is considered non-revenue water. Pilferages, water theft, no? Illegal nga mga connections na nag-connect sa imong tubig, wa kakahibaw. So nag-freeloader na dito sila dito. So that is also non-revenue water. Free water, so legally nagyang mga ingani nga institutions na nag-avail sa free water as much as possible kung pwede, no, um ato siyang i-minimize. Utility usages, so those are part of the non-revenue water. Ang non-revenue water, it is inevitable. So di ka kakitag system nga perfect zero ang non-revenue water na agad na siya, no? Because we expect na naging mga pipe leakages over time from wear and tear, and if dili kay na nakagrabe ang monitoring, possible pud gihapon ang pilferages, pipe burstings if wala na design og sakto ang imuhang system, so dili gid na siya malikayan class. So we really have to consider non-revenue water in our system. Think of it as something that we apply as factor of safety kung sa ato pang structural, no? So marag gabutang tag leeway or allowance para makasure ta nga ang ato ang target na demand sa ato ang community na deliver gid sa ilaha. Bisan pa og naay mga leakages, so mahatag gihapon sa ilaha tungod kay na-anticipate naman nato siya beforehand. So that is the consideration of non-revenue water. So kung pila ka percent sa imong design, that will really be up to you. So 15%, 20% mo man na usually ng mga figures na uban 25. So yeah, that will really be up to the discretion of the designer. And then we have the water demand. So this is a summation of all the consumptions given in the preceding sections, and this will determine the capacity needed from the sources. So the average daily water demand is calculated from the estimated water consumptions and the allowance for the NRW. So this is an example of the calculation of average day demand. So kung kanin sila kaning domestic consumption, institutional consumption, and commercial consumption, imo lang siyang gitotal with no application of non-revenue water. That is just raw data. Total consumption atong tawag ana. But once gani nga ang total consumption, applyan na gani nimo siya og non-revenue water like this one. So imong total consumption, imo na din siyang applyan og non-revenue water or the factor of safety. To put it um, simply, mana na siya ang atong consideration din sa average day demand. Again, if wala na apply ang non-revenue water, we just call that total consumption, raw consumption, assuming the system is perfect. But of course, that is not the case now. In reality, there will always be non-revenue water. That's inevitable. So to get the average day demand, we apply the non-revenue water to the total consumption. So from that, makuha na din nato atong average day demand. Okay, so to get the average day demand, you just um, divide the total consumption by 1 minus NRW. No? So the answer for that will be your average day demand. So na example din a system with consumption of 2 LPS with a 15% non-revenue water will have an average day demand equal to, so this is your total consumption. Raw pa ni siya. Wala pa ni considerations NRW. So 2 LPS divided by 1 minus your NRW which is expressed in 15%. So pwede niyo i-input diri 15% or kung naka-decimal mo 0.15. So if you calculate that, you'll get 2.4. So same ra gihapon ang unit of course, no? Because this is just number that is unitless. So 2.4 LPS. So in a perfect system, we are expecting that the community will consume 2 liters per second. A certain household siguro na siya kay gamay raman kayo. So 2 liters per second. But since we are considering that there might be um, leakages, pipe burstings, and so on, so nagdugang tag point for the consideration of non-revenue water. So man siya atong leeway, allowance, or factor of safety. Kumbaga, nga bisan pa og nay leakage, dili gyud ta mo short sa ato ang tubig. Okay. All right, so we have here the different demand variations and demand factors. So kani sila, of course, we calculate this and they have um, unique functions na in a calculation of our water supply system. So the average day demand, so muna siya ang base, muna siya yung reference sa atong other na demand variations. So, average day demand mo na siya katong imong total consumption applyan nimo sa non-revenue water. So, that is your average day demand. Average day demand is the average of the daily water requirement spread in a year. So, the average day demand serves as a basis for the annual estimates, projections sa imong production, revenues, sa katong imong tariff, non-revenue water. So, power costs, and other operation and maintenance costs. Those calculations will be based on the average day demand. That is the total consumption na gibutangan o consideration for non-revenue water. Now we have also the minimum day demand. So minimum day demand is ADD multiplied by 0.3. So the factor is 0.3. Description: this is the minimum amount of water required in a single day over a year. And the purpose of this is to check on possible occurrence of excessive static pressures that the system might not be able to withstand. So this is very critical, no? Water, as you know, if mas-stuck up siya, it will really produce hydrostatic pressure, di ba, from your hydraulics. So, ang maximum pressure, ang mga tag-as na mga pressure is very critical during times when minus ang consumption sa tubig. Take for example, kadlawon. Times nga ang mga tao nanlakaw tuwa sa eskwelahan, tuwa sa trabahoan. So we're expecting na mo lessen jud siya. Ang kanang yun sa kadlawon natulog ang kadaghanan ang majority. So we're expecting very small or minimal na usage atong water. So what happens? Ang tubig magpundo sa atong system with no outlet, no? Or naabagaling minimal ra siya. So with that, na ay ma-build na static pressure sa ato ang system. And that is the reason why we consider the minimum day demand. So for those times, we consider that 0.3 lang sa atong average day demand ang gaka-consume, and this is to make sure that in our system walay mo sobra og 70 meter nga pressure. Mas matingala mo nga na meter man ang pressure, ma'am, di ba? PSI man na siya or Pascal na siya, di ba? So meter siya because this is pressure head, no? So sa water supply system, sa ato sa aning nga course, we are expressing pressure in terms of pressure head. So man siya naka-meter siya. So ang ato ang limit lang yun is 70 meters. Anything greater than 70 meters is critical for pipe burstings. So it can really be possible na mo burst atong mga pipes, no. So that is the reason why we calculate for minimum day demand to make sure that ang atong mga pipes safe lang sa panahon nga wala kayo consumption o mag-build ang pressure sa atong system. And then we have the maximum day demand. So the factor is atong average day demand applyan nimo og 1.3, or basically we are adding 30% sa atong wrong average day demand. So this is the maximum amount of water required in a single day over a year. So unsa may purpose sa maximum day demand? So the total capacity of all existing and future water sources should be capable of supplying at least this demand at any year during the design period. So sa calculation nato sa water demand, we apply 1.3 na factor. So mo na siya ang use sa ato ang maximum day demand, and even the facilities kinahanglan capable to cater the maximum day demand na volume. All right. And then we have the peak hour demand. Peak hour demand, ang demand factor will depend on the number of connections. So makita rin niyo diya sa table kung pila. So you just follow that. Peak hour demand is the highest hourly demand in a day. So the pipeline network should be designed to operate with at least 3 meters during peak hour conditions. So ang ato ang system ang god dili pa gid siya ingon constant ang pagkuha. So na mga times nga paspas kayo kusog kayo ang volume nga gina-consume sa atong mga tao, sa atong mga consumers. So critical pod ana ang ato ang pressure, no? So ngano critical man pud ang pressure ana ma'am nga mubo naman ang pressure ana kung kusog kay ang consumption. So mo pod na siya ang ato ang bantayan kay if kusog kay ang consumption, syempre mo gamay ang pressure. So we have to make sure that the pressure will not go below 3 meters of pressure head, because if that is the case, then wa na sure ang ato ang endpoint sa atong system, o nag-agas pa bang tubig dito, or basta nag-agas pa pero mura na siya ihi kahinay, grabe na ka siya kahinay. So we have to make it we have to ensure that ang sa tawag ani kanang kuan paghihapon siya baka nang okay paghihapon ang flow sa tubig from the pressure. So if there is no reservoir, the power ratings of pumping stations should be sufficient for the operation of the facilities during peak hour demands. So yeah, mo na siya ang critical sa peak hour demand, no. We have to make sure nga ang endpoints katuma kada bitang pinaka last na nga parts atong water supply system. So mo na sila ang pinaka critical during times when kusog kayo ang demand. Most likely if wala nimo siya na check sa imuhang simulator like sa EPANET, nga wala mo na consider ang peak hour demand, so there is a huge chance na ang endpoint sa imong system basta kusog na kayo ang consumption sa uban na parts sa system, katong mga nasa mga tumoy wala na to nag-agas, or nag-agas siguro pero grabe nagigay kahinay, which is something that we do not want, no. So that is the purpose of our course. All right, so dito lang sa tataman for now. Napatay sample na problem, but obviously di na gid siya makaya sa oras din eh. So, sample computation sa water demand. So we'll just continue with this discussion later sa atong ikaduha na session for today. All right, so any questions, clarification?